Hello everyone, welcome to the third episode of Solving the Internet, a podcast where we take turns scouring the internet for the questions that we feel need to be solved. This week we're going to throw in a couple hypothetical questions to go along with the very serious ones asked by the intelligent people of the internet. Enjoy.
All right, Matt, this one's going to hit you right in the feels.
Better be a heavy hitter.
You're going to really, this one is, it's deep.
It's deep. Like
Would you rather get uglier or dumber?
Well, would I stay, so I'm stagnant in one of the other categories. Either I stay as ugly as I am now and just get dumber, or I stay as smart as I am now but get uglier.
See, now, this is a tricky thing because you just alluded to the way you feel about yourself, because you said, I stay as ugly as I am now, and then the other time you said, I stay as smart as I am now. You didn't say dumb.
I think most people would agree that I'm probably smarter than better looking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what's the point? Why you up on my dick and shit, man?
Well, that'll be fun to bleep out. No one's going to know what you said. Why you on my beep and beep?
That'll be good. That'll be funny.
They're going to use their imagination to just pick random words out.
Why you up on my porch and steps?
Why? Oh, man. Why you all up on my toes and dancing?
Why you up on my sneaks and socks, man? Come on,
so I guess if you can't get any, for people that are already at one end of this question, the answer is easy. If you can't get any dumber, you're gonna pick that one, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But if you can't get any uglier, you better pick that one too.
Right.
But you might not be smart enough to know that. They might be real dumb and think, well, I don't want to be any dumber. I want to be uglier. And then they're ugly and dumb.
I can't believe you just said that. Hold on. So what you just said, I was doing my research yesterday for my questions before we changed things up a bit. And there was one, I can't find it right now and I'm really annoyed. But there was one that said, why don't dumb people know they're dumb? And I just thought it was absolutely hilarious that someone had to Google that, because they're probably the dumb one.
They're the dumb one. They don't know. They need to know why. Why am I so dumb?
Like, everyone keeps calling me dumb, but I just don't know.
Is that another one? Why am I so dumb?
Why am I so dumb? I didn't see that now. But I just thought it was funny. That was weird. But yeah. It's like...
Well, here's the thing. So if you're still smart, you could probably find a way to trick people into making them think that you're good looking.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Get on a chat room. If you're dumb, you ain't getting on a chat room.
You can't even know how to use your fingers, let alone a computer.
That's what I mean.
You big dumb dopey head. No, get the heck off my spoon and fork, and I'll see you later.
Bring it on, baby.
Why do I have so much static electricity in my body? Is this normal?
In your body?
It's in my body.
So, like, everywhere you go, you're just shocking things. Not at home. Like, not when you're
everywhere.
Slippers on.
Yeah. I mean, I would guess everywhere if they have so much that it's just exploding.
Oh, that would suck. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Yeah, touching everything. Anything that was metal or...
Go to get in your car.
Conductive.
Bam. Oh, pumping gas? You'd be dead.
Yeah, you would have killed so many people.
Oh, that could be a superhero.
Static man. Or static woman. We're not sexist.
Yeah, we don't judge. I don't think static, insert pronoun here, would be a good name for that superhero, though.
Static human. No, probably not. But more importantly, can you weaponize static?
Fuck yeah.
Like, legit weaponize static, not just walk up and touch people.
Is that not how weapons work? That's how you would weaponize it.
Well,
Go around.
I know that's how you... Well, no, I mean, like, if you... When I mean weaponizing, I mean actually making it into a weapon, not like a usable weapon, not just your own body.
Yeah, you would carry a jerry can around everywhere you go, and to avoid accidentally exploding, you would just wear some gloves.
Yeah, I guess so. I actually don't think, I'll be honest, I don't know if static electricity is strong enough to actually ignite gas. Maybe the fumes. Because I've watched people drop cigarettes into buckets of gasoline and nothing happens.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen it. You're right. It's got to be the fumes. Well, then carry a jerry can around of gas fumes.
Just fumes and have like a little valve on it, a little pressure valve.
Pour it onto the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, static electricity is enough to ignite the fumes because that's why they make you stay out of your car at the gas station.
Well, yeah. Costco, they'll like tackle you back into your car.
Yeah, they got the button. They'll hit you up with the Ansel system, the fire extinguisher.
They hit you with a hose.
No, have you ever seen those go off?
What?
The fire extinguishers at the gas stations?
No.
Oh, man, you got to look that up. It's like a tsunami of
explosive.
Foam. Yeah, it's explosive. No, it's insane. It's like real thick, real potent, just like onslaught of foam. That it's insane. You'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
But why does that person have? They probably just wear their slippers everywhere.
They're just really, really, really big fans of like wool.
Moccasins. I bet they wear moccasins and go to like Walmart. They wear their PJs. I guarantee you they're one of those people where they wear their PJs. They go in smelling like garbage with their hair that hasn't been brushed. And they go through Walmart with their moccasins on. And they're over here shocking fruit, shocking the milk.
Where they go through with not the moccasins because those have like rubber bottoms, but like the fuzzy like foot ones that look like monster feet. Those ones, because I think they have like a soft bottom.
Yeah, well, I'd be lying if I said I ain't ever seen them at Walmart before.
Yeah,
those people wear anything to Walmart. I think it's a contest.
Well, yeah, they want to end up on the website.
Oh, that website is crazy.
I don't know if it still exists because I remember they took it down because it was like invading privacy of people or something. People of Walmart.com. It does exist.
It's still there.
Yeah. Oh my god,
there's a traffic count. The very first one is a traffic cone.
If I could turn around and punch you in the face, you're too effing close. Oh my
god. That was great, Matt. No, we couldn't have even scripted that. And you don't ever want to talk about the traffic cone. That's the first one that comes up. Look at the date. 4/22, the parking lot cone. That lady's lubing up. She's ready to stretch out some...
Yeah, it's still on the website. It's crazy.
Still up. It's still up, and they're posting what you want to see. Well, that to some people, that's why they go to Walmart. There's two people. There's people that go to see those people, and there's those people. Yeah, and they want to one up the other people.
Exactly.
Like, whoa, man. Yeah. Well, just be careful if you're a staticky, though.
If you are a static boy, just wear gloves.
Mm-hmm. Zappy boy. Yeah, wear gloves. Wear rubber shoes. Just the whole thing rubber. Like, oh, you could do like those balloon people. You could do like those people do where they stretch that balloon over their feet so they got rubber shoes.
Yeah, you could do that.
Latex shoes or non-latex. I don't know. Everyone changes all their rubber stuff these days.
All right.
Just be careful with your static. Matt, what you got for me?
As riveting as Static Boy was, this is a question that we definitely have to solve. Why does my
dog's... That's why we're here.
Yeah, why does my dog's nose feel cold when it's filled with warm blood?
You know, to like the average idiot, that question makes perfect sense.
Right. So you called this person an idiot.
Well, I mean...
No, you did. Move on.
Yeah.
You can't apologize. It's too late. You hurt their feelings.
I'm not editing out. I'm leaving it. Now, some people... I don't know a whole lot about dogs. I don't have one. I never had one. But their noses are wet and their noses are cold, and there's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
If a dog's nose is dry, it usually is sick.
It's dehydrated, but...
Yeah. Well, that's... some would say that's a sickness.
Mm.
But, speaking of dehydrated, quick anecdote for you. This actually happened twice when I used to work at a different company than I do now. Like twice within a matter of like a week or two back in like 2016 or so. It was like 90-something degrees. It was pretty hot for our area. And 2 separate times I had guys that I had to like send to the hospital for dehydration.
Wow.
Yeah, one guy I had to call 911 for the one. The other guy ended up just taking himself. But the one was like freaking out, and he's like, "Oh, it feels like there's ants all in my body." And
Jeez.
I was like, "Well, did you drink water? It's pretty hot out, you know." And he was in the basement all day, so it was pretty hot down there, no ventilation. And he's like, "No, well, yeah, I've been drinking that." And he points over to a 2-liter Mountain Dew that's almost completely empty. And I was like, "Okay, I'm calling an ambulance."
So he was drinking tons of sodium and sugar.
Yeah, it was not diet. It was nothing. It was just Mountain Dew. If you want to get dehydrated, that's the way to do it.
That and by the way, yes, any type of pop is gonna dehydrate you. It's just how it is.
I mean, there's a lot of salt in all of it.
It bothers me how people are always like, yeah, if you're working out or you're working, you're sweating, you need to drink Gatorade. The electrolytes, it's great for you, it hydrates you, blah blah blah. I've never once been thirsty, drank Gatorade, and not still felt thirsty.
Well, yeah, it's weird because initially you'll be like full, but you'll still be thirsty.
Right.
Yeah,
My mouth is always dry after I drink Gatorade, and no one talks about it.
Yeah, I always go straight for the water. Gatorade tastes good, but
yeah,
water's the way to go for sure. Like after you play a nice round of hockey,
or stand up off the couch and.
Yeah, I'm exhausted now.
Walk up the steps.
Up. So
I keep a bottle of water at the bottom and top of my steps so I can take a drink when I get there. I don't do that, but maybe I should.
You should. There's just one at the top of the stairs and one at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
There's one halfway.
There's one halfway just in case if I'm having a rough day.
The one halfway is the one flavor that nobody likes. On 3, say the flavor. 1, 2, 3.
Cherry.
I didn't say anything because I wanted to judge you. Cherry. What, the white one? The white one?
No, that's cherry frost. Isn't there like a regular cherry? I don't know. No. I panicked, honestly. I was going to say lemon, but then I thought you were going to get mad at me for saying lemon.
No, I don't care. It's
grape. I'm an idiot. Grape. No one likes grape.
Grape? Yeah, the glacier freeze, right? Isn't that what they call that?
I don't know.
But yeah, that one, it's okay. One of my favorites, though, is Fierce Melon. I don't even know if they still make it. That was when I was back in the day when I played baseball.
Apple is pretty good.
8. Apple?
They have a green apple now. It's pretty fire. Probably my favorite now.
Well, we don't want to get too far off subject.
We are so far off subject.
We're so far off subject. Dogs' noses are supposed to be cold. They're supposed to be wet.
But why?
The reason why is kind of like, I don't know if you knew this, Matt, but you know how like most of your heat from the human body actually escapes through your head? Mm-hmm. That's where it happens on a dog. That's where they regulate their body temperature to stay at the right temperature.
Now I feel like I need to fact check you.
Go ahead. That's real.
Right. The coat keeps them both cool in hot weather and warm in cool weather. Dogs do have sweat glands located in the pads of their feet and in their ear canals, but sweating plays a minor role in regulating body temperature. The dogs use panting mechanism to rid the body of excess heat.
I'm looking as well, and apparently if a dog's nose is dry, it doesn't mean it's sick. I redact my previous statement.
Dehydrated. But what I did find, it does say that the study disproves the common belief that the only reason dogs' noses are cold is to regulate their body temperature.
I didn't mean to regulate it per se, the only thing, but it's part of the cooling system.
Dogs can detect body heat at a distance using the tip of their nose. Dogs can use the tip of their nose to detect heat from 5 feet away.
Are you telling me that the website you quoted earlier from the Dodo, mm-hmm. where you rattled off facts,
yeah,
is actually incorrect?
What?
About what a dog's nose does.
What do you mean? The Dodo didn't say anything about a dog's nose.
I'm reading it right now. It says a dog's nose is part of his body's cooling system and plays a crucial role in keeping him cool and regulated throughout the day.
Maybe.
And then it goes on to say that the coldness of a dog's nose relates directly to his cooling system. On days when he doesn't need to keep his cool, the nose just won't be as cold. The theory that dogs with warm, dry noses are sick simply isn't true. Some dogs have naturally warmer noses than others, and dogs with long noses, such as German Shepherds, are more likely to have noses that feel cold, while dogs with shorter noses, such as Pugs and Bulldogs, will often be comparatively warmer.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's closer to the main heat source.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then there's really not,
we don't know. I still don't have a dog. I still don't know all the answers.
I have 2. His nose is cold. Our nose is cold.
Yeah.
But they're both
normal.
healthy.
Normal situation.
Yeah.
Don't be scared if your dog's nose is cold.
Maybe it's filled with cold blood. Maybe there's a valve that turns the warm blood into cold when it enters the nose, and then when it exits, it turns it back to warm. That's why. That's why.
Like a thermostat for a car.
It has been solved.
Solved. Next.
So this next one is actually kind of interesting. I feel like I know the answer. I feel like it's pretty simple, but you don't really think about it much, right?
I'm about to.
Why does a bird flying high not cast a shadow?
It does.
Not if it's too high. You won't see a shadow.
Well, that doesn't mean there isn't one. You just don't see it because it's like
not cast a visible shadow. Is that better?
Okay. Yeah. Well, you could probably experiment at your house and test this out with a light bulb. I mean, I guess they're asking why, not I see that it's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I mean,
birds are see-through when they're higher up.
Well, that and combined with, I think it's just because they're so far away that you cannot see the shadow.
You know
pretty
what it
simple.
Is? When they're flying up that high, the sun actually recharges the batteries, so the government doesn't have to change them.
But that doesn't affect the shadow.
Well, it makes them see-through, like I said.
Oh, okay. So it hits a point where the batteries get so recharged that it just turns completely see-through.
No, it's see-through while it's recharging. Matt, do I need to redirect you to the dodo.com?
Apparently. You got all the facts.
It surprises me some of the things that people look for, like...
Why do you care is my question.
Yeah, what difference does it make?
I feel like a lot of these people put these questions out there in hopes that people are like, wow, this guy has a beautiful mind.
Yeah, he's like, deep, bro.
I can't believe he thought about that. I've never thought about that before.
He should run for president.
He should. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. I just don't think, like, you could probably figure that out, like, if you really just put your mind to it. Like, it doesn't even have to be just a bird. You could say, like a plane does, you know? But like I said, planes don't need to recharge. If a plane needed to recharge, then yeah, it'd probably turn see-through and it wouldn't cast a shadow.
And then Nixon would be able to see you.
Right. You know what it looked like. You ever watch Fantastic Four?
Mm-hmm.
You got the invisible lady.
Yes.
Or I guess we should relate
Jessica
this more
Alba.
to a younger generation. It's like whenever Mermaid Man drives his mermaid mobile and it's invisible.
Yes.
That'd be the same thing as flying a plane that you can't see.
But then you would just see all the people sitting inside of it.
Well, when the bird is see-through and is charging his batteries up, all you can see is the little gremlins inside it, but they're so small you can't see them anyway. They work for the CIA.
Yes, correct. Well, they don't work for, they're owned by.
They're owned by, yeah, but the gremlins work for them. They make a little paycheck. They make a baby paycheck, and that's what the A stands for, is Aeronautics. So you just got to use your brain.
Use your big boy brain. Curtis, are you ready?
Yes. What are we doing?
Lightning round.
Oh.
I got about 4 phrases or questions from Yahoo and Google that I'm going to rattle off to you, and I want like a sentence or two long answer, quick and fast, and then we'll touch on our last serious question.
Serious questions always get me. Tear to my eye. I bet we have a lot of listeners that get emotional.
Well, not serious, but I mean like.
Well, it's a very serious podcast, Matt. I bet most of our listeners cry at the end of each
It's so sad that it's over.
I didn't say that they weren't.
But that's what they are. That's what's it.
They're sad. All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
Lightning round. Black lightning. Here you go.
Let's do it.
Why does my belly button smell?
Because you keep putting your finger in there.
Why does a person's skin smell sweet?
Because they have a belly button.
Okay. Why do stupid people not know that they are stupid?
Because they Google all their answers.
Why does my teacher ignore me?
Because you're the person that answered the last question. Not answered, asked the last question. Sorry.
Well, that was lightning round.
That is why. Yeah, that was lightning as hell. That last one, though, or the one before last about being dumb, is because you search all over the internet for your answers, and you don't have people like us to help you. That's what it is.
It's just because they're stupid.
And they're stupid, right?
All right.
Yeah, they would rather be dumb than ugly.
So serious. It's like not like a serious topic or anything, but it's going to be our last question that we actually care about.
We care about you. All right.
Why does my neighbor vacuum so much? This is multi-layered, but go ahead. First thoughts.
First thoughts. There's a show on A&E called Hoarders that I watch a lot of, and maybe this person watches that show too and does not want to get on that show, because it's a real thing.
They're just keeping super clean. They don't want to be on the show.
Right. Well, just like it's a disorder to hoard, it's also a disorder to clean too much.
Yeah, that's called OCD.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's what the D is.
Okay, so you think that the neighbor's just obsessive compulsive and that they have to.
It could
vacuum.
be. I mean, or maybe it is dirty. Maybe they have a lot of animals.
Maybe
they knocked over their grandfather's ashes. That's possible. And
That's
you're not just going to try to...
That's real tough.
You'll have to get a separate, like a very special urn vacuum bag.
It's like...
and that way whenever you vacuum it up, it just goes straight into the urn.
It's like Walmart's Pick Me Up Daddy vacuum bags. Pick up me daddy vacuum bags.
I don't know what that is.
You ever seen this? Oh yeah, they're urn bags. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Pick me up daddy. Yeah. I'll have to
pick up me daddy. Or they do make like bigger sizes for bigger urns.
Well, no, it's not an intact whole body, right?
No, but a bigger body's gonna have bigger ashes. It's just math.
The ashes look like snowflakes.
It's just like Sir Isaac Newton's quantum ratio of mechanics, right?
I'm not familiar. I'm not gonna lie to you. Won't josh you about that one.
Well, that was completely fake. What I just said, but what is not fake is the fact
you're testing me. You're testing me, and
matter can be neither created or destroyed.
That's what they say.
Either they accidentally dropped some of Pap on the floor when they were putting them in the urn, so there's not as much as there should be, or they put a little extra in with Pap when they put them in the urn because shit just got fucked up at the funeral home. I'm
going off again. There's what's that show called, Matt? Where like the lady eats glass, or like the one lady like bathes in her urn. Yeah. How about that lady that carries like her husband around everywhere though?
Yeah, and she cooks food he likes to eat, even though she doesn't want to eat it.
Yeah,
and watches shows that he likes to watch, even though she doesn't like to watch them.
That's the same lady, though, right? That actually eats like his ashes, right?
I think she did.
That's so
a little
terrible.
bit. That's awful. And that's sad.
So terrible. And that'd be like, oh man, why? No, see, that's number one reason. Number one reason why you are not cremating me. If my wife tries to eat me after I am cremated, I'm going to be so mad. I'm not going to be a muffin.
But
I am not going to... Huh?
Think back to the other question. If you could have cremated your baby or wife before you ate them, it would have been easier to do so.
It would have been... Yeah, I could have
had it
a fun dip.
Grits out of them or something.
Grits, fun dip, a little bit of grilled chicken with a little bit of seasoning on top. No way, man. This you ain't cremating me. Not now. Not never.
I just had a really, really, really bad joke come into my head, and I'm definitely not going to say it. I'm going to leave it up in the air for people to think about what I could have been thinking about.
Well, go ahead and say it, and I will edit it out.
Are you lying to me?
No, I promise you I'll do it, and then everyone's going to be asking me what it is.
Well, I was thinking of, like, the...
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're not going to say that one, but I will bleep it out, and I don't even think that was a very original joke. I'm not going to lie to you. It was just bad. I'll bleep that one out, too.
Thanks.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't even elaborate on that. I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen.
Okay. But no. When I said earlier that this is kind of like a multi-layer question, I did mean that.
Wow.
Not like
layers of ashes on the ground
in the cake pan for the din.
Let's hear it.
So like this person asked, why does my neighbor vacuum so much? So the first layer is like, why do they vacuum so much? Like, what's wrong in their life or their house that they need to vacuum this much?
Mm-hmm.
Second layer, why is this guy or girl watching their neighbor vacuum so much? Why is he looking in their house on a daily basis, watching Karen vacuum her rug under her kitchenette?
I think you've got it all wrong. I think this is an apartment building, and I think the neighbor lives directly above them, and that I would completely understand.
Would this still be a neighbor?
Huh? Yeah, that's a neighbor.
What is it?
I mean, what would you call it?
I don't know.
You're upstairs? Neighbor. And if that's the case, if they are upstairs constantly vacuuming, I would be jacked off as well.
What if that's the case, we're in like layer number 3 or 4 here.
Layered up.
What
Inception.
If, instead of them vacuuming and actually vacuuming, what if they're just using the vacuum to cover up the sex noises?
Have you done this?
I have not. But because
what makes you think people do that? Is that a thing?
Maybe.
You just
maybe it's like a single girl, right? She lives in this apartment, and maybe she's a bit slutty. Maybe she brings home different guys, and she doesn't want her neighbors to think less of her. So she vacuums a lot.
I don't think the vacuum's going to help. I think that if she bringing dudes in left and right, which, let me clarify, it's okay. No, women can do that. It's not okay. Guys do it all the time.
No, guys are allowed and girls aren't. Get with it. It's 2020.
Stop.
Get with it.
Matt.
I'm kidding.
But so she should be monitoring the front door anyway. If she's worried about dudes going in and out and all that, right?
Not strangers. What do you mean?
Well, they are strangers.
Well, yeah, they're strangers until they,
You only see them once in your life. You're going to tell me they're not strangers. Once for 3.5 minutes, and you're going to tell me they're not strangers.
That's a long time to get to know somebody.
I thought you were going to say that's a long time to do the do. Which is also, maybe the question, we need to back up a step. Maybe they're not saying a vacuum cleaner, or as in Pittsburgh, we say sweeper. Maybe they're talking about a vacuum like they're doing science experiments.
They're just putting things in a vacuum,
Yeah. You never seen it on YouTube?
I do.
It's good.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Actually,
I don't think that's what they mean now.
Hydraulic Press Channel does a vacuum. They do some vacuum stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah. He goes, "Welcome to Hydraulic Press."
Is this a crazy Russian hacker?
No, he's
he went to jail.
Norwegian. Did he? I don't follow him. I don't know.
He's the one that did. Or no, FPS Russia, not Crazy Russian.
Oh no, Crazy Russian Hacker is the one that says gadgets.
Yeah, no, the FPS Russia guy that reviewed all the guns and whatnot. Apparently, he went to jail because most of the guns that he was reviewing were obtained illegally. So,
wow,
yikes!
I guess if you're gonna do something like that, how about you just don't record yourself doing illegal things?
Illegal things with illegal guns.
Well, right, but I mean, I still think that falls into the same category. Like all these, you see, I mean, everyone on this listening to this has a Snapchat, and I'm sure everyone on here comes across some moron who wants to show everyone themselves smoking weed on Snapchat or on Instagram or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
Yeah,
don't do that.
That's bad.
That's dumb.
It's a bad look.
Yeah, and where we live, you still can't do that.
And what people don't realize is things done on Snapchat and social media can get you, 1, fired from a job, 2, expelled from a school. I did just see these country bumpkin West Virginia sister fucking kind of looking people uploaded a TikTok of them making they did a thing where they put the N-word in the sink on a piece of paper, and then they made the N-word, and they put in it doesn't have a dad, all this racial stereotypical shit about that.
Oh, that's so bad.
Right, and they put it on TikTok. Well, somehow someone, I guess, knew them or whatever, got it to the school, and they got expelled from their school.
They should have been, 100%.
So it's you don't realize that can happen, and you need to not do that.
But either way, Matt, there's stuff like that can get you in so much trouble on the internet. There's jobs that look at your social media when, looking to hire you. There's schools that do it when you're looking to get recruited or applying for those schools. It's just bad news, man.
Not good. So, in conclusion, quit being a creepy perv and watching your neighbor vacuum. Don't worry about their business.
But I honestly still don't think that that's what it is. Well, I think that it's an upstairs neighbor or like an apartment building.
Maybe an apartment building. I can get that, but
now it would be a concern if they're now like going outside and vacuuming. Oh, now they're vacuuming the yard or the sidewalk.
Some bitches in the hallway again.
Yeah, with that baby with the clear skin with no neck muscles running,
scooting his ass across the fucking carpet.
Oh man! All right, guys, thanks for listening in. We will keep you informed on the next episode on solving the internet. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Special thanks to Aeronautics.com for allowing us to use the royalty-free music you've heard on today's episode.
We have a couple of different social media accounts we would love for you to follow. Our Instagram is @solvingtheinternet, all one word. Our Twitter is @internetsolving, all one word. We also upload weekly on Anchor.fm and Spotify @solvingtheinternet. Head over and follow us to get notified for when we post.